guys, my name is Armin. In today's episode, Learning Revizto, I want to show you how to leverage Revizto to do constructability reviews. So you can basically bring the sheets into Revizto. You can create your, let's say, stamp for the constructability review category, and you can apply it to the different milestones. Let's say 50% DD, go to 100% DD, 50% CD, and you can do a different ways to create a markup, save all of them in the 2D environment. So this is separate from the 3D. We're just focusing on the 2D, and I want to show you how you can use your drawings in Revit so to create these process. I think it's going to be helpful and going to help you with the workflow in the constructability review when you identify the stuff, make a markup, and then apply it to all the sheet and share it with your whole team. So let's jump into Revit so I can show you the process, and make sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video.
In today's episode, Learning Revizto, we're going to take a look at creating issues in 2D, and I'm going to show you a workflow how to use this for your constructability reviews. Let's say you don't have any models, and let's say you can get a different type of DDs or CDs during the design, and then you want to go over this with the team and then set up your constructability reviews here in Revizto to review items. So to do that, first you need to go to the 2D. So we don't need 3D anymore because everything is going to happen in our 2D. So the first thing, you basically import all of your drawings, right? So we did talk about, the drawings, how you can export them directly from Revit, or you can do it manually. If you have a PDF, let's say there is no model, you want to bring everything, you just go to the import and bring the different sheets here. So I have imported this sheet, and right now, let's say I want to go to the mechanical drawings and I want to create some issues for the mechanical drawings, and we can kind of share that with the team and just have them review. So let's just start with this one, which is going to be level one. So, when you basically click on the sheets, it's going to take you exactly to where the sheet is. This says my mechanical. So on top, there's like a few items that you have that we can go through later on. But for now, I just want to focus on how to leverage this tool for our constructability review. So the first thing that we do, we know we want to create issues. So what's the best thing to do? Create stamps, because you want to stamp different issues so you can filter them later on and assign them to a different people, right? So for this, I'm going to click on this ST right here. It's going to take me to creating the issues. So I want to have a category that calls constructability review, because that's going to help me later on basically put all of my stamps under that constructability review and just filter it, send it to people. So in order to do that, I'm going to go on this one. And then right here, I'm going to hit on create a category. So I'm just going to constructability. So this is my, and then let's create one for mechanical. Let's call it 2D for mechanical. Here we need to put the title here. I don't know, just say mechanical issues at, let's say this is a 50% CD, let's say. Okay, so that's created, right? So right now, any issues that I'm gonna put, this one is mechanical issue related, 50% CD. And again, these are, you'll be able to kind of do a different type. You can assign it to a specific person. You can say these are the priorities, like let's say majors. You can set the deadline, like it's 7 or 8 days after creating this. So the color for this issue, you can select, let's say pink, whatever. You can do a watcher. You can go, is this a public for everybody to see or only for you? You can say yes. You can add tags. You can basically kind of select this and then uh, kind of have it as a template. So each time you use this, it's going to apply all of this, and you'll be able to kind of change, let's say, the type of it or only the assignee for each issues. So let's say I'm happy with this created. I have the color, I have the title, and then I want to go back to my drawings. So what I'm going to do, let's say I want to create like a couple of issues, right? Just a few thing on top. I just want you to pay attention. So this one kind of zooming in, this one zooming out, and this is kind of fit the sheets. This is go to the different sheets and coming back, and this one you kind of go back to kind of the original sheets. If you want to go back, come back here, go into the sheet mode, and you can kind of go into a different one, right? So let's just stick here. I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna create the first issues. So I'm gonna click on this. As soon as I click on this one, I will be able to put it over here. So I'm gonna, let's say, create this. So when I put this one right here, you can see what it shows up, right? These are all the templates that we already wanted to put here, like the date that is created, the status of it, and everything. And if you want to make it a little bit more detailed, you can kind of go through this. And also, a bit more detail is going to close to the intersection C5 room is what is the room, what is the level, and whatnot. You can kind of fix all of those when you basically create the issues. So we right now create the issues, but what we need to do, we need to basically start doing some adjustment, right? So so after you place it where you basically want it, I just want to go to this because I want to create markups, right? So as soon as I create the markups, basically these panels shows up and you can see it says markup on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some markup, put some annotation over here, and we can kind of go from there. One quick thing, you can change your actual uh, let's say stamp that you created. If you want to make sure it's visible or it's not, you can update that. You can also change the color here. So if not happy, you want to go to a different color, you'll be able to do that. And you can also adjust the size, like how big you want these stuff to be, basically on your 2D. It's up to you how you want to kind of placing all of those. And then you'll be able to just kind of see if you have a lot of stuff, you want to make them smaller, you can adjust the size. So there's like a few items over here. I want to go over some. So this one is just a pen, right? If you want to draw something, you'll be able to easily do that. And then all of these has the width, has the color, so I'll be able to kind of adjust all of these. So I want to use these color that I like. So I basically go over here. And as soon as I place it, it's going to tell me, okay, what do you want to do? It says change the diffuser type at this location. Let's say that's the issue that we want to change. And then these adjustment for all of these markups, it's basically right here. And when you adjust it once, then each time when you apply it, it's going to stay the same. So it's going to be the template. So what I'm going to do, I just want to do the background of this like a white, let's say. If you want to, let's say, have the different opacity, go with different color, you can kind of change different colors, gonna a little bit less for the border lines, which is gonna be all of these. You can turn them on and off, so it's basically going away. This is gonna be the color for the border line, so I kind of select the same color. Again, this is the width of it, so you can see how they get smaller and bigger. The type of the line, if you want to go a little bit smaller, if you want a solid line. So these are all how you want to basically show your markup. Your text right here, I can change the color. Let's say if you want to go like different colors, green or whatnot, size of the font that you need. So you select it over here, the alignment, and lastly, basically just these arrow on top, like how you wanted the arrow look like, and the size of it. So when say you're happy with all of this, you can kind of adjust it and you basically done with the issues that you created, right? So you assign it, you put the note on, so you're good. All of these other items are kind of basically the same. So this one, if you want to go with the text, you select and you type the text over here. I don't want to do it, but I just want you guys to have the same stuff over there for you. You can basically adjust, delete that. This is going to be the line. This is just the arrow, just this one is a polygon, rectangular. So if you want to kind of create a different area, you'll be able to kind of use all of that. So let's say I create one. I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna hit done. So my issue, as I click on it, as soon as I click on it, my issue is been created over here, right? So I know my issue is done and is created, and I'll be able to kind of see how everything is gonna look like. This is gonna be the drawing, so it's gonna be the small area, and then if when I go to my issue tracker, I'll be able to see a snapshot of the area that I created. So let's just create another one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, let's say create another one over here in D. I'm gonna put it right there. And then let's say this time I wanna do text. So I just put the text over here, it says change flex to solid. Okay. So I kind of put the note. And then all of these, you guys will be able to kind of adjust all of these, make them smaller, bigger, or whatnot. You have the adjustment over here. I'm just doing it for the purpose of these training. So you guys know you can use a different method. You can use different items. But the good thing is how to set it up, how to use it under drawings, and then how to create all the issues. So when you kind of create the issues, you'll be able to kind of see everything, right? All the issues that were created, you'll be able to, let's say, go to the issue tracker. So right now you can see the issue tracker that I created. I created these two, right? Like a mechanical issues of 50%, which is this one, 50% is this one, and also shows me how all the issues that was created, right? And with the actual I know like a snapshot of the area, all the good attributes, plus all the actual annotation that I put over here, right? So the good thing is right here you can send out like a custom it and then kind of grab it per. Let me see if I can find 2D over here. So this is my kind of 2D. So I can select everything for my issues. So it's only two of those selected, and then you can kind of share these as a report with your team, right? And you can basically do these with every single one. So you can do it for the plumbing. You can do 2D plumbing, 2D electrical, 2D fire, and go through the items and then create those issues and you assign it to people. And you can basically select over here if you want to attach a new photo, if you have different attachment, if it's a specs or anything, and you can provide a comment. So this is create a really good history set for your constructability review at each milestone. And you can connect these and talk to people and communicate with them when you go from one milestone to the different milestone. With the location, you can track the issues is over there. And also later on, when you add the model, you can easily can compare with the model and see how everything looks like. Hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.